Hello, test. Yes, we should be good. Boom. Boom. Did it actually work? Are we streaming? I don't think it's working. Oh my god. Trying to do something for our Discord server. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. So let's do it. Alright. Well, maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know what's going on with that. I was trying to do an automated bot, basically, to help with promotion and posting of the Twitch stream on our Discord server, as well as another Discord server. And it failed. To put it bluntly, it did not work. So, there's that. I guess we'll have to figure that out. No biggie. But we're back. Salutations to all friends. Are you ready to play? And, well, I'm going to be playing. Are you ready to watch some Pathfinder? I'm assuming yes. So, let's make those assumptions come true. I apologize. I'm a little tired. It's been a long day. It's been a tiring day. Basically working 7 days a week nowadays. So, you know, got a lot to deal with in that regard. But that's alright. Just gonna keep going. Keep on pushing. Building up the audience, building up the channel. We currently have a goal to try and get 100 followers. We're sitting at 59 at the moment. So, we're getting there, but we need at least another 40 more to go. So, if you got friends or family that are looking for good quality content for Twitch streaming, or they just want to watch me muck around along with Kenny, you know, come join the fun. That's becoming our catchphrase, come join the fun. Because I'm not original. Well, we last left our hero. We were at camp. Talking to a bunch of people. We are going to have to speak to Nenio. We spoke to Sociel. We spoke to Sela. I don't think we need to talk to anybody else. Just yet. I don't know. Keep dipping from chaotic good to chaotic neutral. Let me actually check. We have to get to Chili Creek. We gotta do something with Caesa. Solve those riddles and go to Heaven's Edge. And find out more pages for our elf friend. So, small amount of quests. A lot to do as we go. And for now, though, let's talk to Nenio. Our Kitsune friend. I can call her what she is now. What? Oh, it's you. So you're a Kitsune. Nenio tosses you a skeptical look. Stating the obvious does you no credit. How does it feel to suddenly remember that you belong to another race? That is a valid question. It is slightly unusual, no more than that. Knowing this fact will not help me write the encyclopedia, therefore it is useless. Therefore, I was right to forget it. And to forestall your next question, no. For now, I'm not planning to forget that I am a Kasune. My abilities can help you, my loyal follower, in your fight against, whom are we fighting again? Right, the demons. Neo gives a magnanimous look. See how much I appreciate your assistance, boy? What are you talking about? So you sure you really want to meet this entity that we know nothing about? I am sure. I am convinced. Think about all the knowledge hidden there. In the emptiness, it seems to me that this event is certain to be my triumph. The experiment of the century. No, of the millennium. She looks away. Or maybe it will become my downfall. A complete fiasco. Here's the deal. If the mysterious entity decides to gobble me up, run as fast as you can while it's distracted. Tell all of Galarian about the heroic death of its greatest daughter. Tell them she perished, but that she never strayed from the thorny road to knowledge. Okay then, you do that.
Keep your calm.
I thought you would have more to say right now. I guess I was wrong. Did we set up the quest with Litor? Oh, we didn't. Let's talk about that. Commander, do you wish to talk to me? Oh, I did talk to Dayron about the estate, so let's find out what he says. A celebration that is far from ideal. It would be rather inconvenient for me to conduct an investigation with all the guests around. Thank you nonetheless, Commander. When you decide to go to the estate, I will join you. Alright, so he's set. I think we're set, basically.
There are many rooms.
We're kind of stuck because, well, we're kind of stuck at the moment because there's actually a lot we need to contend with. Can we get rid of anything? Oh, we could sell that. I don't forget what that does, but... Oh, Elven Notes. We gotta give that to the storyteller, so maybe we should do that real quick. Everything else is just general general stuff. Oh, wait, no, storyteller's not around. I forgot. He is not here. We have to wait till later. I think it's like Act 3, like beginning of Act 3, where we see him again. So, you know what? Let's pop that away. I think there is something we should get, though. I mean, we have some money. There's a couple of items, though, I do want to pick up. In particular, there's this very... Oh, he's doing magic. There's this ring that our friend, the healer, has. I don't know why they're snoring. In the medic tent. That, well, we... was it Ricao? Kato? No, Vasily. There's this ring that he has that we need. I really want to pick up because it's damn good. There it is, the red salamander. It's super expensive, as you can see. But it basically gives us a bunch of fireballs. You know, fireball, controlled fireball, fire snake, firestorm, fiery body. These are all like high level spells that are quite powerful. and well worth getting. But really, what I want to get is a couple of these. We can only afford one. So we have it just in case if somebody falls in battle, which, as you've seen, lately has become a problem.
I will guide.
We should also probably contend with our spell books. He has Dismiss. You have an open slot. 2 Blesses are fine. Magic Weapon. Level 2. The hold persons are probably not going to be worth it anymore. Not fully, at least. Resist energy. We're going to need that going forward. I know that much. Forced Repentant. Protection from energy communal. Yes. Forced Repentance could be useful. Crusader's Edge might be very good. Minute a level. You draw a smite. Only evil and undead. Yeah, this is actually not good. Hi, Gumstitch. How are you today? Could be good, but we have, like, people all over the place. I'm feeling alright. I'm just tired. You know, that is kind of standard at this point. Oh, no, that's never good. What was keeping you up? Like, why were you sleeping terribly? We'll go with this. No idea. Brain was just buzzing. Couldn't quiet it. That happens to me all the time. I can never calm myself down. So I know how that feels. Believe me. Resist energy and displacement. So, like, sometimes I just get no sleep at night. At all. Just make sure everybody's good. Yep. Yep, indeed. Oh, Thornbody actually might be good. Working from home today will make that much easier, I'm sure. Hopefully, at least, it makes it easier. Dismissal could be useful. And actually, still has those for the Oracle. So, we have equipped everybody with a little bit of a better shake of spells. Let's give Oljif a few extra. And And Nenio, you can learn some too. I know that will not be helpful, but if you haven't guessed, Gumstitch, I don't know if you saw or not, but Nenio is a furry. Boy, if only Kenny were here. It'd be funny. What does this do again?
You know nothing of style, do you?
I forget what this does. Oh, we probably have to show it to the storyteller when we find him again. Alright. Alright. Everybody's re-equipped with spells. Let's go rest, and then we'll get back out into the field and deal with some demons and shit. We're making good progress, although admittingly our armies are... It's like listening to a D&D podcast. I will take that as a high compliment. Thank you so much. That is a very high compliment for me. Might as well make a scroll while we're here. Can't do the level 4s, unfortunately.
Interesting fact. On average, the Elves of Kyonin permit 7.5 humans to enter their lands each year.
But what do they need half a person for?
Well, if it's the U.S., probably to count population. That's a very deep joke there for anybody. Alright, let's switch up the party. Bring Woljif. Bring Regil. And... actually, we'll keep Dayron. Woljif and Regil, just to make things a little bit more interesting. Because we got a lot... we gotta go to the Moondance Meadow next. That's our next big spot. So let's reorder. Do it like this. Yeah, there we go. And Dio is still here. Our armies, one of them has been heavily damaged. So let's get it back in Canabras. Who can we hire? We can get a couple of these. 870. And you still have spots open. This is where I will say, let's actually spend some money that we have to get ourselves a chunk of resources, and let's actually get the Hell Knights. So you're done. You're in better shape, at least. So the army of the Cudgel of St. Cuthbert now is going to go after some demons for us. Meanwhile, the magic missiles... let's see what they can do. Well, Chili Creek is an area we do need to go to. So we might as well Oh, fuck. Those are elementals. That could be a problem. Or we killed one. Okay. Didn't expect to fight elementals today. There we go. Minimum loss, too. I like it. Good job. And we found a random treasure. Tyranny of Mind. +2 heavy flail. Can be wielded only by non-good characters. Each time the wielder of this weapon lands a hit, the enemy has to pass a will saving throw, become effective with equivalent dominate person for... Oh my god. That's amazing. As a spell, but at the same time, it's kind of useless for us. Oh, we leveled up, too. Prepared scouts, +5 movement points is always good. Spellcraft, +4. Bull strength gives us bonus to attack and damage for 3 rounds. Bull strength can be very useful. Heroism gives us bonus to saving throws and damage resistance 1. Restores HP to target unit. Cure wounds is like a standard, I guess, too. I'm gonna go with full strength. Alright, that's the army. It's a Moondance Meadow. Let's check out what they got. So, with our current party, let's also save the game because we've had some bad luck. Some of the fights we've been in. Yep.
They will break against our resolve.
Plagued. Okay.
Retreat is not an option. I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Oh, that's a massive sneak attack on Woljif. Thank you. Dio is down already.
Out of my sight!
Might as well do the bless.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let's see. Come on, that sneak attack. Oh, shit. Okay.
There was a flaw in our tactics.
Why are you fatigued, Reginald? Oh, because you have the barbarian shit out. Okay. These Smilodons have way more attacks than I thought they would. Okay.
This will leave a bruise.
Oh wow, I've two people are dead. Like permanent dead. Okay, so they have fast attacks. That's something we have to consider. Huh. Alright. So then let's prepare.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Let's prepare.
Can we retreat already?
That's too fucking close. Yourself and myself. Regil. No, let's do Hellfire Strike. Yeah.
The light!
That's more like it. Classic.
Retreat is not an option. I'll just have to resort to brute force. Kneel before me.
So, Regil is in the thick of it. He can take some hits, that's good.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh fuck, Dio is dead. Damn it.
You won't survive me. To the end.
There we go. Yeah! That's what I want to see.
So it comes to this.
That's what I want to see. Come on. Keep them down. Keep them down. Finish it. Finish it. Finish it. There you go. Good, boys. Good. Much better. Much better. Oh my god. Well, this is just a preview of everything, isn't it?
Watch out for trouble.
Oh, that's why. Hello. Keen composite. Ooh. Oh my god. That's a good weapon. You got the wicked longbow. Give you the composite longbow too. 12-12-7 for the wicked. 12-12-7 for the keen. Higher crit chance though. Slightly higher crit chance, I should say. Oh, we have disease.
Always be ready for the worst.
Let's just remove it, lit the wand.
We will win this war.
Alright.
Keep your calm.
What was that other item that we just picked up? Cold iron. Cold iron. Oh, that's alchemical. Yeah, I always find tons of ingredients, which is usually a good thing in this type of game. We might as well get a little extra healing out. We lost Dio, though. So we just need to be a little bit more careful. Because that's one less attacker on our end. On our end. We got corruption, demonic corruption. Here in the meadow. Nothing else really here, huh? That's surprising. Seems like just one of those small areas, unfortunately. Nothing major. Except for finding a couple of cool items. Nothing major. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Let's get out of here then. Well, I guess the next stop will be to try and go to Chili Creek. And this is where we will rest. Corruption's low, so that'll help us. Regil actually is good at scroll scribing, but he's not trained in it because he doesn't have the ability to. So, he's useless. So, we're just gonna cook normal. Potion of Cure Serious is kind of a go-to at this point. And let's get ourselves, what is Moss Pottage? Bonus to skill checks. Glowing Croissant, which is difficult. Fish on a Stick. Yeah, let's do Fish on a Stick. Hopefully nobody attacks us.
Sometimes victory requires you to do things for which the gods will strip a paladin of her powers. You need more weapons training, or you'll be helpless in such a situation.
Are you serious? Training for failure? For that alone, the goddess would strip me of my powers. And she would be right to.
I don't think Sela and Regil get along. I wonder why. Alright. Well, the armies can move again. Let's actually do something. Since you can take extra, you take them so we can get you leveled up. You have enough troops now, I think you can tackle anything. And the magic missiles are going to relax for a little bit, while the cudgel will do their thing and have them go after another demon army. So let the cudgel get some much needed experience. We got Brimarax. This might as well charge in. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. They're going right after my archers. That is surprising. Let's see if we can knock out a lot of them. There we go. Alright, I'll take that. Can we finish them off? Finish him off. Come on. They went right after my archers. And very few replenished. We lost 56 archers. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That's not good. There's a reason why I had that many. At least we got some points. Alright, did you level up? No. So I'll have to hit the level 7 guy eventually. I guess we can have you press forward. Meanwhile, Chili Creek. Let's see what Chili Creek holds for us. Is Dio coming? Oh, Dio is stuck, apparently. Don't know why. That's very strange. Okay. Jernog, yeah. Jernog walks thoughtfully around the grove. He pauses in front of a few trees, lingering there for some time. He seems to be examining something carefully. At the sound of your footsteps, he turns around abruptly, but the anxious expression on his face quickly gives way to an amiable smile. Commander, it's so good to see you. It seems you found time to visit our quiet backwater after all. I could be mistaken, but it looked like you were frightened by my arrival. Oh no, you startled me, that's all. It's my overactive imagination. I still can't get used to living in such a small village. The town where I grew up was a good deal larger, and it was located near a trade route. So there were always lots of new faces, and plenty of people bustling around. Here, though, it's different. The moment you step outside the village, you're all alone. You can walk for miles in any direction, with only the birds and animals for company. This is, of course, the way Air still teaches us to live, but truth be told, it still makes me feel somewhat uncomfortable. Why are you looking at the trees, then? Oh, see for yourself. He points to one of the branches, and among the leaves you notice a small doll made of grass and seaweed tied with a blue ribbon. I keep finding them here in the grove. I think it's some kind of local ritual. I've asked the villagers to tell me what it means, but they won't give me an answer. I just don't understand the reason for all this secrecy. Well, this isn't suspicious at all now, is it? How do you like living in the village? I'm getting used to the way of things. I still get the occasional sidelong glance from the locals, but that's not surprising. After all, I'm just some stranger who decided to show up without an invitation and settle down in the village. But the church warned us about this. Such caution is to be expected at first. I just have to do my best to earn their trust. I heal, I purify the water, I give blessings. Sooner or later, they will accept me as one of their own. What do the actual locals think of Aristil, then? Oh, they're indifferent. They are pragmatic people, you know. They don't have time for theology. If old Deadeye helps them survive, that's good enough for them. You know, some priests get overzealous with sermons. They demand that people pray, observe all rituals, make sacrifices. And then those priests, all holy and pious, are surprised when locals kick them out of the village. Right into the nearest ditch. The priest laughs. I was taught differently. First, you have to prove your worth. You have to show them why you and your deity are useful. It's only after they've begun to trust you and start asking questions about your faith that you can really share your beliefs. Then you can tell them all about old Deadeye and his teachings. It is very quiet here. What makes you forget that what war does make you forget what peace looks like and feels like. I understand. My time in Canabras gave me a small taste of war. I only had to live through it for a few days, but I know the horrors I witnessed will haunt my nightmares for years to come. I cannot imagine how hard it is for those like yourself, you know, soldiers who've given their lives to the cause. The priest places his hand on his heart. You have chosen to fight there in order to protect our peaceful and quiet life here, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, show me around the village then. Of course, let's go. You'll need to meet the locals, see how we live. Maybe you'll even manage to get some peace and quiet. You know, a temporary respite from the hardships of war. Might as well. Probably should have brought Ember
There are many roads to success.
to this one. Maybe next time. Are all the trees... Yeah, old faded blue ribbons hang from the branches of the tree. Yeah. All the trees have that. A piece of gray ribbon hangs from the branch. Okay, so some of them have gray ribbons. This area is friggin' big. There's a dead skeleton. Was that a glaive? Oh, a sling staff. That's cute. Nobody can use it, though.
Focus on the goal.
Actually, can Rachel? I don't know. No, nobody's trained to use it. Never mind. What a beast! We've got you now. Watch out for those huge teeth. Don't let them catch you. That's a Hydra. Aim for her throat and belly. Fewer scales there. Don't be afraid, everyone. We fought ones bigger than this. That's a fucking Hydra.
Close ranks.
Marco, that'll teach you to mess with us. A man with green eyes, the broad shoulders of a swimmer, and the calloused hands of a fisherman shakes his fist at the beast's motionless carcass. Something's got 'em all worked up. That's the second time they've crawled out this month. So let 'em come! A woman, her eyes the same shade of green as the fisherman, smiles at you. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. But what's it matter? They can't hurt us, and we can use their hides to make a lot of waterproof coats and cloaks. Marco, Melissa, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is Sher Bagheera, the commander of the crusade, the ones I told you about. Ah! A real hero in our little backwater. It's so nice of you to drop by. We've never had anyone so important come to visit. Heroic acts are important, but sometimes it's good to leave the front lines, talk to ordinary people, live in ordinary lives. Anyway, welcome to Chili Creek. I love how one of our options is we can kill them. Oh, stop it. I'm not some important guest. I'm just a mortal like you. That's right. 2 arms, 2 legs, no horns or halo or fangs or pointy ears. Just a normal human. But your reputation precedes you. Our priest here has told us much about you. We couldn't help but admire you. The Hydras are usually far more dangerous. Yeah, how the fuck did you kill that? This guy wasn't at his full strength. I can tell you have an eye for such things. Well, of course he does. He's the commander of the crusade. He probably could have told you that with his eyes wide shut. Melissa smiles at you. It's all thanks to our mother, Icy Rill. She takes care of her children, won't let anyone hurt them. She fills our nets with fish, drives away the monsters. That's right. And if she doesn't drive the beasts away, she'll weaken them. So we can kill them and harvest their hides. Icy Rill? Who's Icy Rill? She's right here. Marco nods towards the river. Did you think this was a Selen? No. It'd take you half a day's rowing before you reach that river. It's big, to be sure, and very important. The Selen flows through at least a dozen countries. But where would the great Selen be if it wasn't fed by thousands of little streams and creeks, such as our dear Icy Rill? The people of Chili Creek hold the river in great reverence. The priest's observation is matter of fact, but you notice his voice sounds a bit strained. How can we not? Our whole lives are built around the river. From the wedding wreath we send down its stream to the funeral boat that floats away on the waters when the time comes. Our mother Icy Rill feeds us, gives us water, protects us. With a kind smile, Marco casts a sidelong glance at the frowning priests. The gods are far away, but our Icy Rill is right here, so we treat her with respect. So the two of you look very much alike. I'm assuming you're related. Right you are. Mirko ruffles Melissa's hair. She laughs and tweaks his nose. Oh, that's cute. She's my little sister. Takes after our granny. May her memory never fade. She was always restless, couldn't sit still, and Melissa is just the same. She's always up to something. And you took after our grandpa. May the river may the river silt be his featherbed. You're as brave as he was, and just as stubborn. Are you the two in charge here? You both look very confident. Yeah, that's a good question. Well, how should I put this? Our village is too small for anyone to be in charge. We just happen to know a thing or two about using a weapon, so if some nasty creature comes crawling out of the river, we give the orders. But when it comes to fishing or fixing nets, we'll be the ones following orders. We're not an army, and there's no officers here. We all live together, solve our problems together, serve the icy rill together. Although, truth be told, it's only been the last few years that people have really started listening to us. Before that, villagers kept to themselves, and no one wanted to go poking their noses in anyone else's business. When we first came up with the idea to start trading on the river, the other villagers stubbornly dug in their heels, but after money and goods began to flow into the village, they changed their minds. Yes, the village has been growing. We're getting to see all sorts of things we had only ever heard about before. The year before last, we had a fair, and people came all the way from Canabras to attend. Then a priest came, and we've never seen one of those before in these parts. And now, who'd have thought? The commander of the crusade has decided to pay us a visit. Ah, you're doing well for yourselves, then. Mind if I ask what the dolls that hang from the grass trees are? A shadow passes over Markle's face, and he looks away. There's nothing much to tell, really. It's an old local custom. Just a ritual, Melissa adds in a low voice. No one seems willing to share any further details with you. That's because they're hiding something, everybody. So, how is life in the village now that you've got a priest? Well, not much has changed. Markle shrugs and smiles amiably. He's a good lad. He does some healing, never bothers us with sermons. Why, he's even learned to fish in his spare time. He also knows a lot of songs, and when he sings, it makes you want to sit and listen. Melissa smiles archly at the priest, and he blushes. Aw, he's all hot for her. The whirlwind is not far away. Have you ever been attacked by demons? No, we've never even seen any. Our mother Icy Rill keeps us safe. She would never let such abominations get near us. Alright, we can attack them, but that would be stupid. I'm gonna go now. Back to the front. Melissa shakes her head. Melissa shakes her head sadly. I can't imagine the nightmarish creatures you have to fight there. Have a safe journey and a swift victory. Alright. Well, we killed a Hydra. A very weakened, half-dead Hydra, but a Hydra nonetheless. Now we're stealing all their shit, like always.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Ooh, the Oppressor Gloves. What do those do? These gloves grant the wearer a +2 bonus on persuasion skill checks made to intimidate. And whenever they confirm a critical hit, the enemy suffers a -2 penalty on saving throws against mind-affecting conditions for 2 rounds. That's pretty solid, honestly. I can wear those. I'm gonna wear those. Hell yeah, why not? We have a lot to explore here in Chili Creek. Let's see what we can find. So here's the village proper.
Watch out for trouble.
They have some stuff. Interesting. I'm sorry, I'm just stealing all your shit, though. Look! With a game like this, I wouldn't be surprised if those pumpkins came to life and attacked. I wouldn't be either, because they're actually in Pathfinder, the tabletop, there is pumpkin monsters and shit. I've used them before. They are a nasty little surprise. Gumstitch, I gotta ask, have you actually ever done a tabletop game before, like Pathfinder or D&D? Look, the commander's here. Welcome back. Oh, we got more questions. Some of these we've asked before. So, how are things going right now? Not much happens in the village. I'm sure you have a lot going on. And stuff is always happening in the cities and on the front lines. Things are pretty quiet here. Let's see. What's the latest news from our little village? Well, we went fishing and caught some ruff. They were big, too. Nice and plump. Fat as piglets, I tell you. What else? Weevils have eaten through our carrots. They gobbled up everything. Down to the last stalk. Then the other day, old Breg went up to fix his roof and took a hard fall. If it hadn't been for Jernog and his prayers, he'd have kicked the bucket by now, no doubt about it. You must think it's ridiculous to call any of this news. Also, Jernog is just downright wonderful. I don't know, maybe his prayers are working, or maybe he just has the lucky touch. But whenever he blesses me, I always catch a boatload of fish. Also, he sings like a... Enough already. Markle frowns. Jernog this, Jernog that. That's all I ever hear you talk about. I played D&D before. Yeah, I had a dwarf warrior who's been a bath mat salesman before becoming an adventurer. His father died from slipping in the bathroom, and my character vowed to never let anything happen again. Holy fuck. Along the way, he met an elf girl, my fiancée, and they went adventuring. Cue the start of the game. Always had bath mats in my inventory. They came in handy. That's amazing and ridiculous at the same time, and I approve. I'm a weird GM where I like my fantasy kind of straight with a little bit of comedy, but I know a lot of people that just go full-blown comedy with it, with a little bit of straight. But that's pretty funny. I like that. So, what deities do you worship? Might as well ask. Markle, faith, religion, deities. With all due respect to Jernog, no one out here has time for such things. Maybe people in the city can go around saying prayers and listening to sermons, but in a backwater place like this, we're just doing what we can to survive. There's only one provider and protector for us, our mother, Icy Rill. Markle nods towards the river. Yeah, the river doesn't care about prayers and sacrifices, and if the Icy Rill wants something in exchange for her help, she just takes it without asking. Huh. Melissa stares pensively at a piece of driftwood and is carried by the current. I played him straight. He was deadly serious about the importance of bath mats. Was he super deadly serious about it in front of, like, I don't know, skeleton hordes? Like, were you, like, throwing bath mats at them, using them to try and fight off? I'm curious now. We've asked these. When Crusaders are near the World Wound, they experience nightmares. Do you have any trouble with that here? I don't know what you're talking about, if I'm honest. I sleep like a dead man. Nothing to complain about. Alright. Seriously, this is like some Stepford Wives shit. You know something's wrong, but you don't know what. Hello. Godspeed Salad. So he had an axe for general fights, but there was an encounter with a beholder. I asked the GM if there was any water nearby. There was. So I went to I went to Bath Mat and whipped the beholder in the eye. Nat 20 blinded it. Well done. And also lucky as all hell that you were able to blind him. But well done nonetheless. I approve of blinding the beholder. And use another bath mat to tie up a bandit for interrogation. Fun little character quirk. So, the US bath mats are actual mats. Are you just talking towels in this case? Because I'm thinking like a thick, heavy mat. I'm not thinking like a towel you can wet. Unless if I'm just overthinking it, I don't know. Yeah. Same things. So, nothing really there. Alright. Yeah, here and in the UK, bath mats are like towels, just a bit thicker, denser weave. You could easily wet one and do some damage with it. I mean, here they're just literally mats. I mean, they're designed to absorb water for a little bit, and that's it. Like, nothing else.
This is my kind of work.
Keep your calm.
It's kind of good, kind of not, depending on how you look at it. Alright, let's go outside Chili Creek. Oh, that's a direwolf. Okay.
Never stop learning.
Let's, prep.
Stab you or zap you. Find out both.
That's 2 direwolves. Oh, one's dead now. Wow! They got murdered quick. And hey, we get to skin them. I'm sure you'd find ones like that here too, to be fair. I mean, probably. Like, I got this actually really good bath mat that I don't use. It's more of a decoration for me. That's kept in my drawer at the moment. And it is a Mass Effect Andromeda bath mat, of all things.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
No fear.
Like, I don't want to use it because it's Mass Effect Andromeda, basically.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Oh, shit. Woljif is down. That's not good. I don't like Woljif being down.
Guide my blade.
Too close, too close. Alright, we're fighting wolves, apparently. This is bringing me back to Pathfinder Kingmaker.
There are many roads to success.
Where you do fight a lot of wolves in that game. Let me tell you.
I will guide.
So we had a dead elk. If we cross the river... Oh, that's a lot of dead wolves and a Smilodon. I've played Gloomhaven a lot too. It's more a board game, tabletop RPG, much more constructive in the game than GM. Yeah, I played stuff like that. God, what the hell was it called? Oh, there's a version of it that's here in the US that's similar to that. It's basically a dungeon crawler type game.
Yet another obstacle to your demise.
Oh, that's a plague bear. Okay. That's bad. That's very bad. That's really bad.
This thing refuses to cooperate.
No glory without risk.
Is he being oh, yeah, that's bad. That's not good. Okay.
This will leave him. Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
What the fuck?
So it comes to this.
God, Reginald's tanking like a boss right now.
You've made your choice.
Ah, god damn it. Jesus, these Smilodons are fast. Yeah, a couple of my friends and I have been playing Gloomhaven once a week for a couple of years. It's a dense game. There's a couple of them like that that I've trying to remember. I can't remember the fucking names of it now. There's one that has like 12, 13 expansions and it keeps going. And it is massive. It's like the successor to Hero Quest. So that was those guys. So we know that they're here. So let's prepare.
No reason to pause.
Alright, we are prepared. Or more prepared, I should say. Alright, let's see if we can knock him out. Actually...
Thank you for amusing me.
Oh, there's Dio out of fucking nowhere.
I'll just have to resort to force.
Cover me, all right?
No glory without risk.
Alright, come on, come on. Where's Reginald? Why am I down? What the fuck?
Retreat is not an option.
Come on! Jesus Christ, how do I fucking go down? Ugh, That's annoying. Well, we know what's here, so... we have to act quickly.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Into the fray!
The Smilodon is a bigger threat than the fucking Plague Bear, it seems like. Oh, really? Come on.
The bearer, guide my blade!
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Even with the... Alright, I have no choice. I have to do the resurrection scroll that we got. Let's save, just in case.
I'm up for an adventure.
Oh, that failed. That's good. Even with a +9. Oh. This is gonna be one of those, isn't it?
Does anyone require
It's a good thing I saved beforehand. Need to get an 18 to resurrect Woljif. We're honestly better off just reloading and fighting again. Oh my god, my god, my god, my god, come on.
Keep your wits about you.
Let's get the grease on. We can at least knock out one of those fucking things.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
It is not an option.
Oh, actually, that's best case
You've
scenario.
crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ooh, Jesus, Reginald.
There's a flaw in our tactics.
We killed one. Why are we all... You're all held for some reason. That explains a lot more now. Alright, get the bows out. Three. Get my bow out. Seela, you stay there. We can keep shooting the fuck out of this guy.
So
Cover me, all right?
it comes to this.
Yeah. Fuck you. At least nobody's dead. Except Dio. Oh, shit.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Come on.
You've made your choice.
Alright, he's down. Now the bear. Critical hit 52. That's what I want to see. That'll do it. Okay. That's a little better. Got ourselves a couple of pelts, at least. Anything else here? No, nothing else. Okay.
I'm up for an adventure.
Together we stand.
Alright, that's a little better. So that's that. That's the, the fucking Plague Smilodons. They have so many attacks, it's scary.
Yet another obstacle.
The light, take you!
Distract them from me.
Get rid of the regular wolves. They're easier to deal with.
Keep your calm.
Much easier to deal with. Then we'll have to head back to camp after this.
There are many roads to success.
First, there's up here. I don't know what's up here. A giant moose. Those are actually kind of dangerous, even though they don't attack.
I will guide.
They're not threatening. At least not yet. There's a lot of giant mooses. There's 3 of them. They're not attacking me, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. If I go after them, ugh, they can fuck me up. I think we'll let them be. Alright, well, we've gotten through Chili Creek, I guess.
Into the
Close
fray!
ranks.
And I guess we're killing an elk. Alright, we killed an elk. I completely clicked on that by accident. No big deal. Another megalosaurus. Bunch of elks. Well, there's nothing else we can do at Chili Creek right here, right now, so we're gonna head out. It is one of those areas that we will visit again. It's almost inevitable.
Watch out for trouble.
So let's get back out of here. Let's get back on the road and actually heal up our guys. And go from there. We took care of the ruins. We gotta just keep going forward, I guess. Back into the camp, at least. We can sell off the hides and everything. That'll be good. Some good extra money. Amelia, you have anything new to say? Nope. Never mind. How about you, Horgus? Nope.
There are many roads.
Woljif. Nothing new. Wilsir. Wilsir. You have nothing new either. So let's bulk sell all the junk. Yeah, we're not going to use that, so I'll take that too. I feel like we could also dump some potions. The Vanish isn't really helping. Alright, a little extra money there. Can't buy shit right now still, but that's, you know, what it is. Nevia. Ah. A wounded elf, huh? Well, there's lots of wounded in Canabras. Who wounded him and what way? Anivia appears relaxed, even nonchalant, but her eyes gleam attentively. And her hands, as if by coincidence, are resting on her belt next to her weapon. How should I know? It must have been demons. If the wound was serious, I doubt he has fully recovered from it. Maybe if you could point me towards a healer, I could. The woman, wrapped in rags all the way up to her eyes, turns around at the sound of your footsteps. Damn it! In a lightning-fast motion, Anivia knocks something from the woman's hands, an amulet that seemingly appeared out of nowhere. It falls to the ground and disappears in a flash of magic. What's the rush, sweetheart? Stay a while. The commander and me, we've got a couple of questions for you, too. Who are... You won't escape right now. Who are you, and why are you hiding your face? You hear a heavy sigh coming from under the shawl. Fine, you've got me. We'll talk, but not here. Lead me somewhere away from prying eyes. She's all yours, Commander. I caught her, I handed her over, and now, as they say, I wash my hands of this whole affair. Taking her now, I guess, to the edge of camp. What do you want from me, soldier? In an exacerbated gesture, she rips the half-mask off her face, and you see her black skin and crimson eyes. Oh, it's the drow. It's Kaelessa, the elf you met in Canabras. Why did you follow my army? To find someone. Kaelessa lets out a resigned huff. His masters want me dead, which means I will die sooner or later. After a pause, she narrows her eyes and spits out, but that doesn't mean I'll lie down and accept my fate. I am no lamb to the slaughter, and I won't be waiting for a kindly executioner to come from me, knife in hand, never again. Are you a spy, then? Her scarlet eyes flash defiantly, and she mutters through her teeth, I'm not going to hide it. I have come here to commit a violent and bloody act, but I do not serve the demons, and I won't do you or your forces any harm. Look, don't play coy. I just need details. Why? Frowning skeptically, she gives you an appraising look. And what will you do with my story? Take it into account and pass your judgment. Kill me if you deem me a reprobate. Help the poor girl if you don't. Well, I haven't asked for help, and your authority to judge me seems rather dubious. God damn it, we fail a perception check here. A plus 15 perception check, and we fucking fail it. Alright, I'll leave you be. She shrugs casually as if her fate had not been hanging in the balance just a moment ago. How nice of you, soldier. You know, I have met other elves who look like you, and they serve the demons. Anamora's minions. The words escape her lips before she's able to stop them, and she looks at you with visible irritation. One of Discari's servants is a powerful elf by the name of Anamora, and those corrupted elves are her lackeys. Don't ask me how I know this or why my appearance is similar to theirs. I'm not your enemy, but if you see them, kill them without remorse. My gut tells me it's time I was leaving, too. It's dangerous to stay here. Farewell, soldier. God, I get a plus 15 on my fucking check, and... still fails. That super annoys me.
I sense something.
Super annoying, but it is what it is, everybody.
Focus on the goal.
I mean, honestly, I'm one of those players who would reset that until we get it, but I'm not going to do that. It's just pointless to RNG it. For some reason the area exit's a little off.
Keep your calm.
And there's an item over here? Oh, there it is. Cool. Little extra items. That is one of my biggest peeves with this game, is just the RNG of things. But, you know, it's one of those things you just gotta get used to.
I will guide.
Especially with the dice rolls. Yeah. Because it's very rare where you play a game where a lot of what you do is pretty much determined by those said dice rolls. So, you know, get the good with the bad. Anyway, let's rest. Let us scroll a scribe. Scroll a scribe. Let us scribe a scroll. Just curious. Yeah, we can do another spell. Honestly, the haste scrolls are probably our best options, but we can no longer do one. We're out of ingredients. I will take a scroll of fireball then. Those are always fun to have. And we'll deal with fish on a stick still. We're out of ingredients. I mean, a Cure Light Potion, not a horrible idea. Ember, if you think that life is suffering and there's no hope, then why do you bother to heal all these people? If I were you, I'd take myself off to the nearest tavern and raise a large mug of milk for their soon-to-be departed souls. And we're waiting for Ember's response. If death came quickly to all like a dream, that would be good. But they are not dying, they're fighting to live, so I need to help them. I get it, RNG is the only effective way to capture chance and luck in the game, but can really crush you sometimes. Especially when you know you're doing everything right, but you're still missing it. Like, that's one of the bigger peeves for me, personally. Let's switch things up. I didn't know Regil actually had the plague. That's not good. Let's bring Ember. Ember and Sociel. But before we do that, that wand, I'm going to take that wand, and I'm going to use that wand. See if I can heal Regil, because he actually has an affliction. And we don't want to see that affliction grow, because that could be a problem. I'm also doing this without using mercenaries, which is a whole other issue. Oh, we can also talk to Regil again, so we should probably do that too in a moment. Alright, we dispelled the demon plague. Cool. Stats are a weird thing to get your head around. Like in XCOM, 95% chance to hit, you miss. In your head, 95% chance is a sure thing, but there's still a chance it'll miss and it feels like you've been cheated. Well, I mean, look, there's always a chance. I think the issue is, like, when you're constantly missing with the 95%. That's when it becomes a problem. But that's a whole other issue. You know, plus 15 there when we had a 23 difficulty or whatever the hell it was. You know, that's less than, you know, that's like a 60% chance of, you know, winning. So, take those odds. That's pretty good. If it's something like 5% chance of winning, I would be less, you know, angry. If it becomes like an 80-90% chance of, you know, winning and you botch it, you know, that's the most annoying of all. You already miss doesn't change your odds of missing, but it feels like it should. That's true. It feels like it should. It never does. Let's talk to Regil again. Knight Commander, greetings. Tell me about the Hell Knights, Regil. I could tell you a great deal. However, the Order's recruiters would be a better source of information on such matters. So, how do you actually recruit members to your Order? We accept as armigers any we find worthy. But for the main test, the one that separates the strong from the weak, they must face down a devil summoned directly from hell. If they defeat the beast honestly, the armiger becomes a rightful Hell Knight. If they lose, we simply forget their existence. Like the world made an unfortunate mistake. Boy, Regil, you are a ball of fucking sunshine, aren't you? Who do you answer to, then? Only the heads of all their orders. In my case, it's Lictor Rezak Ontur, head of the Order of the Godclaw. As a rule, the Hell Knights do not submit to the jurisdiction of any state. The same is true of local laws. We are happy to help local governments bring order if we consider their request lawful, and if those who ask are worthy, but we do not serve them. And have every right to refuse their demands. What is your order value, then? The law, and only the law. Well, question then, if you care about the law, how can you ignore the authority of the lawful rulers in the lands where they operate? We cannot call it law just because some foolish local prince thought it up, or a council of demented elders deemed it wise, now can we? You see, one of the main principles of our brotherhood is that no one is immune from prosecution. A lawful ruler may be a criminal that poses a threat to society. We must be able to punish them as well. This is why the Hell Knights only honor the measure and the chain, the doctrine shared by all our orders. And why Hell Knights serve only their officers and the aim of transforming this chaos-torn world and leading it to a brilliant and ordered future. We are the main bastion of order in Golarion, no matter how much some naysayers try to refute it. Yeah, he's pure law. Thanks. Expanding one's knowledge is a good deed, provided, of course, that this knowledge is useful. You can ask if you have any further questions. So do you actually have a plan against the demons? A spark flashes in Regel's eyes. I have a clear idea of the forces I shall require to wage effective war against the World Wound. Currently, I do not possess them, but I know what steps I must take. We must amass and fortify, gather scouting information, resolve certain problems of an organizational nature. Once the problem of Dresden is solved, I shall direct some of my knights to prepare an outpost for the party. We have already scouted a suitable location, the ruins of an old shrine, which still holds the remnants of an ancient power, and is thus a lure for demons, an excellent foothold in honing our skills and studying the enemy. That is my next goal. Regil is such a, such a character, let's say.
Watch out for trouble.
Hey, Lan, how you doing? What brings you here? Oh, what do you think about what happened at the Great Garrison, Lan? It's hard not to notice when the demons start running away from you like a flock of frightened bats. Power is granted by Iomedae to defeat demons. Lan raises his hand above his head and pensively scratches behind his single horn. You know, since I was a kid, I've taken whatever I've been given and used it to the best I can. Anything goes when you're trying to survive. Doesn't matter where your blessings come from. We can think about that when we're old, if we live that long. But you know, this time, even I'm not so sure. A divine power that just appears out of nowhere, sooner or later we'll have to pay for it. And I'd like to know what the price will be. You got a good point there, Lan. Thank you for sharing. Alright, let's get back in the field. Well, Regil is healed. We're not going to take him. I want to bring Sociel. And Ember. Mixing up a little bit. Put Daron away for a little while. So Sociel can actually go further up. Let's check on the armies. The Cudgel of St. Cuthbert, you are moving this way. for me. Here we go. Underground hideout. This is like the border for where the demons are now. Ah, we found it. Leper Smile. That's our next major attack, basically. This level 7 army we cannot deal with right now. It is too bulky. But it has a very important item. So we'll have to make do with that later. The magic missiles, you guys stay here. We have to go to Leper Smile. Like, there's, like, you know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We actually have the wrong party for this. So, I'm actually going to go back into camp. Leper Smile is very difficult, actually. And I guess we should try and do it now. So, put Woljif away, bring Camellia. Ember away. We'll need extra healing. Well, Social can do a decent amount of healing, so. We'll actually need more, probably. We'll bring Dayron. Nenio is super tempting to bring right now. Let me check something. What did I give them for spells? That actually will make the choices for us. He has resist energy communal, that'll be good. And his attack spells. Ninio, you are filled with the hastes. Phantasmal killers. Extra one there. Let's make it Cat's Grace. Why not? Extra of that, yeah. Let's also upgrade her spells. Dismissal and Thorn Body.
There are many rooms.
And whoa, the one where we gotta look at Social. Oh, we also have to talk to one more person. That's Finian the Talking Sword. Protection from Energy Communal. He has a couple of them. Actually, you would be pretty good to bring. Let's consider. Let's talk to Finian. We actually haven't talked to him at all. Finian the Talking Weapon, ladies and gentlemen. Hail to the adventurers! You know, I've never regretted following you. Everyone seems to revolve around you, like beavers in a mill wheel. I'll have a lot to write about in my report for the Pathfinder Society. Although thinking about it, it's been a while since I last sent them any reports. Talk to me then, Finian. Sure, go ahead, although I haven't really done anything noteworthy yet. How'd you become a Pathfinder, Finian? I always wanted to be one, ever since I was a kid. I remember I'd go out to the edge of the village at sunset and then just keep walking till I got tired or someone dragged me back by my car. Or back by my ear. Not my car. That makes no sense. Oh, God. It was like something was drawing me away from home. My clan wasn't the nomadic kind. Before the wound opened, the idea of traveling anywhere would never have crossed the minds of many in the clan. They were content with their community and their patch of land. But I had always wanted to see what lay beyond that bend in the road, over the familiar hill beyond the horizon. My father, he wanted to teach me to be a shaman like him. But as soon as I came of age, I was off looking for the Pathfinder Society, and I found it. It is, after 3 weeks of travel on foot. I passed their trials, and they accepted me. My father hasn't spoken to me since, but that's all right. Once he hears of my great deeds, he'll come around someday. All I wanted was to rush off to some faraway land and find a treasure trove no one else had discovered yet. But I knew I had a duty to Sarkoris. When the wound opened, the demons, the havoc, in the end, I never went anywhere. But as soon as things calm down, I'm getting off to explore Aslant. I've already decided. Great ancient ruins, that's my kind of life. Being surrounded by the wreckage here is depressing, as I'm sure you know. Are you still able to commune with spirits? Maybe I can. Only they don't want to answer me. I'm still a spiritualist, a phantom blade. My power is within me, but I have this feeling like I'm separated from the spirit world by some kind of transparent wall. I keep knocking, but no one can hear me. I think. Guess all the bladesmith's torture did a number on me. He broke something inside. Yeah, do realize you're a weapon, right? What kind of question is that? I mean, sure, the clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of Iomedae, but I don't speak for myself in fancy words like that. I'm just a lad with 2 arms, 2 legs, and more freckles than I'd like. I choose where to go and whom to fight for. I don't want to be someone's weapon, you hear? Aradin is dead. Now everybody decides their own fate. You're literally a weapon, buddy. But you don't know that. Hey, do you remember anything from before you ended up in Canabras? There's uncertainty in Finian's voice. I mean, a lot of things happened. I remember how happy everyone was when the wardstone was placed in Canabras. That was some celebration. Finian is silent for a few moments. And I remember when the cultists took me, cut down my home party, and dragged me to their ringleader. Don't know his name, everyone just called him the Bladesmith. But after that, my memory is all fuzzy. For some reason, he didn't sacrifice me or anything. Just knocked me around. Say he'd been looking for a phantom blade for a long time. I don't remember why. How I escaped, what I did, I can't remember that either. Some crusader picked me up in the wound, brought me to Canabras, and that's where I stayed, licking my wounds. Maybe there was a mix-up, and now they think I'm dead. Why else would none of them contact me this whole time? 'Cause you're a sword. And you're also describing stuff that happened a decade ago. Oh, excuse me, a decade ago in the world. That's rich. Next time you're gonna tell me I've been sleeping for decades. Last year that was. Well, maybe the year before last. I couldn't have been wandering the wound that long. I would have been either dead or an old geezer by now. Nah. Quit messing with me. You're not human anymore, Finian. Finian's voice sounds concerned. Hey, are you feeling alright? Maybe you need to have a lie down? Standing right in front of you. Poke me if you like. Human as they come. Or do you think my travels have worn me down so much I've become an animal? Not happening. My folks taught me to stay human, always, no matter the circumstances. To remember who I am and never shame my ancestors. Oh, so bad for Finian. But at least we talked to him a little bit. Okay, we do need to make a decision. So, Gumstitch and whoever else is in the chat. We're going to an area that's going to be incredibly difficult that will require, will require some luck. The question is, who do we bring? I think we have to get rid of Woljif. We have to bring Camellia. Sela is basically our tank. Ember could be good. But Nenio will probably be a lot stronger with the hastes and everything. But we have the scrolls, though, so we do have, options for the scrolls. Let me check. We have one scroll of haste. It's a DC at 19. One round a level. Caster level 7, so 7 rounds. I think actually... And alright, Ninio, what can you do again? Ember. We got Cure Sirius, we got the Ray. Burning Arc, Scorching Ray, False Life, Bone Shaker, Blindness. And all that. Very standard. As a witch. I really want to bring Ember, but I don't think she's right for where we're going. That's the problem. And on the flip side, we really should also bring Deran. But... this is going to be difficult no matter where we're going. We're going to be dealing with swarms. And we're going to be dealing with a giant bug. So... first thing, I think, actually, what we'll do... you have Finian. You can change him. Turn him into a Warhammer. Plus 11, plus 6. Not ideal, but I will take it. Oh, we're getting attacked? Okay. Or is this not an attack? Yep, that's an attack. That's demons. Save the game. Sela, if you can please. We got baboos. Alright.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
Oh my god, okay.
Mind over muscle.
Not horrible, not horrible.
Begone, fiend!
Tried to charge me, you bitch.
You are today's sacrifice.
That was like 4 attacks of opportunity. I like that. Alright. Oh. What did we find here? Note written in neat handwriting. Come to my camp if you want to talk. I have much to share with you, a friend. Drawn on the back of the note is a map with crossed lines marking a spot. Alright, looks like we're going camping.
Focus on the goal.
Engraved bracelet. Nothing else here? No, nothing else here. Okay. Let's back out. I'm assuming that an area is going to open up on the map. Yeah, inconspicuous camp. Yep. Alright. Let us rest to make sure we are in tip-top shape. And no one can really cook. Oh, this is gonna suck then for us, ain't it? Hearty meal it is! Camellia is the best for the camouflage. It's gonna be bad. Our team is not really world-weary. Does the destruction of books carry a particularly severe penalty, Mendev? I wish I could punish the arsonists of the Blackwing Library twice over. Ideally, they would be forced to scour the world searching for the 16 multi-volume series that I was planning to study and now cannot. I think you're out of luck there, Nenio. Sorry. We are surrounded by pain, death, and suffering. How can the fate of some books so concern you? Because that's what Nenio likes. Don't judge her. It's not like you're anything special there, Camellia. Well, you are, but, you know. Ah, we have troops again. And just in case... Crusader Army 3 is not really going to exist. It's going to meet up with the others there. And they're going to get replenished. So at least you have something. There we go. Cool. So, they're good. Alright. Get ready for, you know what? I'm thinking Gumstitch and everybody else in the chat. I'm thinking we'll tackle Leper's Smile next week when I'm feeling a little bit more 100%. It's gonna be a slog, and there's three parts to it, really. Part 1 is getting to the mid-boss in the area. Part 2 will basically be killing that damn boss. And then Part 3 is a whole secondary dungeon that's right after it, which is going to take some time. So, I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to spend our entire time next week doing the dungeon and doing the Leper Smile. So I'm going to call it here. It's been a solid 2 hours for streaming, I'd say. And, by the way, just going to remind everybody, please be sure to check out our Ko-fi and our Discord server, both of which are linked below in the description here for the Twitch stream. Trying to build up a little community, a little audience. So far, going well. The Discord is slowly growing. And, yeah, more the merrier. So if you feel interested, come join us. And, of course, as always, be sure to check out what we're going to be doing during the week. We are, I'm assuming, thank you for the heart, Gumstitch, always a pleasure. I'm assuming we are close to the end of Pokemon Uranium. Thank you for being here, I always appreciate it. We are coming to the end of Pokemon Uranium, so we got to think about what our next game's going to be. Now, Kenny has suggested we do another Pokemon fan game, which, I'm all for. I think that would be actually pretty good. That all being said, though, I do want to leave it up to all of our viewers and our audience. So, I think we're going to probably set up another poll. So if you have any ideas for any games that I should play, let me know, and I will put it on our poll. And then we'll share it out to everybody, because why not? Well, outside of that, please, consider following us and subscribing. The more subscribers, the merrier. Always a helpful thing. I'm pretty keen to see you guys do No Man's Sky. That if we start doing No Man's Sky, I will have to keep playing it every week, at least once. Maybe we could do a dedicated No Man's Sky day going forward. I think that actually might be the best way to go. But yeah, I'm all for doing No Man's Sky. Anyway, we'll see if that actually wins the poll. That is a favorite, though. It almost won last time. But until then, thank you so much. Be on the lookout for us tomorrow and Tuesday and Thursday. That's our current schedule. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Thursday, and I'm going solo, as you see, Saturdays and Sundays. But I'll see you all later. And I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day or a lovely, lovely evening wherever you live. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.